Vassili, who has learned to shoot from his grandfather since childhood, manages to drop 5 German soldiers accurately without missing a single shot. Set in the year 1942, right as World War II is unfolding, Germany is just one step away from emerging as the victor in this war. They only need to conquer one more city in the Soviet Union, a city named Stalingrad. Consequently, the Soviet Union defends it to the death by sending massive numbers of soldiers to prevent the Germans from seizing the city. The story will focus on one among the thousands of soldiers sent to Stalingrad. That soldier's name is Vassili, a regular young soldier currently crossing toward the city of Stalingrad. He has already begun to feel the adrenaline as Germany drops massive amounts of bombs to prevent them all from advancing.
Listen to these letters sent by Russian mothers.
Arriving in the city of Stalin or Stalingrad, Vassili, who did not receive a weapon, can only act as a companion for a comrade who did get a rifle. Eventually, this entire squad is wiped out in a short time.
I need a rifle. We'll be shot. I need a rifle. Sauber draufhalten!
Not long after, a soldier from the political division appears named Danilov, who happens to be trapped in this location. Just as he is about to shoot some German soldiers in the distance, Vassili rises. It turns out he isn't dead, merely passed out amidst the pile of his friends' corpses. Here, we are shown determination combined with capable talent. Vassili, who has learned to shoot from his grandfather since childhood, manages to drop 5 German soldiers accurately without missing a single shot. Whether it was just luck or he truly possesses the talent of a sniper, Danilov, the only living witness to that moment, immediately pours his admiration into writing or a war news leaflet where the story itself is slightly exaggerated.
On this day, September the 20th, 1940. What do you think?
Comrade Commissar's been overgenerous.
Due to the high number of Soviet soldiers falling in Stalingrad, the general sends a new man to handle this problem. He is named Khrushchev, the new man who will lead the Soviet army in Stalingrad. He feels restless and anxious when news of their troops' failure reaches the ears of the Soviet people, causing pessimism, leading many volunteers to back down and refuse to join the war. That is when Danilov, the political soldier, chimes in with an idea utilizing the media available at that time, namely newspapers. He believes the troops' confidence can only be awakened if they have an inspiring figure, a sort of influencer to rouse spirits, a figure who can be made into a hero. That person is none other than Vassili.
Vassili, the young shepherd from the Urals, killed his 12th German officer. He is an example to us all.
In a short time, Vassili, now in the sniper division, becomes the talk of the town among the public and the soldiers themselves. Perhaps initially, Vassili's heroism was too exaggerated by Danilov, but because basically Vassili is indeed a good shot and talented at being a sniper, that hero figure finally truly sticks, making Vassili the best sniper the Soviet Union ever had.
Men and women fight as 4 branches of our armed forces.
Thanks to his popularity, Vassili is always welcomed by everyone, including a civilian family consisting of a mother and her young son named Sacha. This represents the little kid. There, Vassili finally meets someone who will become the mother of his children, a female soldier named Tanya, who happens to know the mother and little Sacha very well.
I recognize you.
It's Vassili Zaitsev.
I saw your picture in the paper. Thank you for everything you're doing.
And according to the law of pairs, there are women and men, shoes and socks, Batman and Joker, and so on. Vassili, whose news has reached the German side, finally brings out a figure who will be his rival, Major König, a leader of the sniper school called in solely to deal with the German soldiers' fear of the figure of Vassili, who is reported to be very great and possesses an accurate shot.
About finding this young Russian.
I'll fix it so that he's the one who finds me.
Located in the ruins of a building, for the first time, Major König finally faces Vassili, the best shooter from the Soviet Union. There, Major König manages to kill 2 of Vassili's partners. If not for a German plane dropping bombs in the area, Vassili might have died right then and there too. After successfully returning to base, Vassili immediately meets Danilov to convey that he almost died by a German sniper. From the way he shoots, Vassili realizes this sniper is no ordinary sniper. Vassili, who is just a regular soldier who happens to shoot accurately, feels that the news and hero label attached to him are too exaggerated, baiting the enemy to deploy their best men. When Vassili starts feeling burdened by this popularity, a senior experienced sniper appears named Kulikov, who will become his new partner. Amidst his discomfort, Vassili actually has to appear at a meeting of high officials, including Mr. Khrushchev, who brags about and shows off Vassili in front of the troops. Even though Vassili feels he isn't as great as people say, but since he's already famous, well, just enjoy it.
The country is looking at you.
Long story short, Vassili and Kulikov are seen near the red zone, the command point of the enemy army. Because one Russian soldier gets captured, it finally makes Major König know Vassili's current location, and he uses that soldier as bait to find out where Vassili is hiding.
Los! Na krieg schon, du alte Russensau, oder ich knall dich ab! Los, krieg endlich!
As a sniper with more experience, Kulikov shows a way to bait the enemy sniper using a helmet. But because Major König is far more experienced, of course, he realizes it is just a bait. So when Vassili and Kulikov think there are no enemies at that location and decide to move, it ends tragically. Some time passes, and we see Major König with Sacha. He deliberately approaches and tries to blend in with civilians to find out information about the ins and outs of Vassili. As we know, Major König's involvement in this war is solely to hunt Vassili, who is considered a symbol of hope for all the people of the Soviet Union.
The tractor factory is big.
I know exactly where. He crawls through a gutter.
Because of little Sacha, who is still small and too open with information, Major König manages to find out the route Vassili usually takes to get to the red zone. He is seen waiting for Vassili to emerge from a pipe.
You go that way. I'll go around this way. You should go back. No, you go.
And yeah, Vassili is still protected by the Almighty. He manages to avoid the shot. Vassili cannot move at all when his rifle is thrown away and can only take cover behind a stump. Just when Vassili is cornered, someone arrives completely unexpectedly. Tanya, the girl he's had a crush on since they first met. Her appearance was initially considered a burden, but Tanya proves her presence is truly meaningful and manages to distract Major König. Thanks to that incident, Vassili and Tanya become closer until they are sure about taking the relationship to a more serious level. However, Vassili forgets that right now he must stay focused on the war until they drive the Germans out of Stalingrad. Long story short, Vassili is seen in a crucial zone with a mission only to kill Major König. Because of waiting too long, Vassili accidentally falls asleep and misses the chance to shoot Major König. So when German troops appear, Vassili is forced to play dead. Coincidentally, the personal notebook he always carries is taken by the German troops. As a result, Vassili is presumed fallen on the battlefield. This quickly spreads to all the people, including Mr. Khrushchev, who is furious at Danilov for playing around with this hero story for too long. With Vassili dead, the Soviet troops will lose the confidence to keep defending Stalingrad.
I don't care if you've lost half your men. Lose the other half! And lose yourself!
Where have you been? We've looked everywhere for you.
I was asleep. And I missed my chance.
The news of Vassili's death also marks the end of Major König's assignment. He is immediately sent home by the general. However, Major König, convinced that Vassili is still alive, secretly doesn't return to Germany immediately. Instead, he meets little Sacha to confirm Vassili is still alive. Apparently, Major König has started to suspect that all this time, Sacha is the one leaking his hiding spots. To confirm this, Major König sets a trap to prove his suspicions. Major König's trap is swallowed hook, line and sinker by Sacha, who immediately informs them that Major König will be hiding at the train station. So when he realizes Vassili appears there, it is definitely Sacha's doing.
My little Sacha. I knew it. Annoyed with you for obliging me to do what I'm going to have to do.
Consequently, Sacha must die, hanged by Major König. Tanya, seeing this, is completely shocked. Vassili, equally heartbroken, promises to kill Major König, provided Tanya returns to the safe zone to accompany Sacha's mother, who is now all alone.
I'll get his rifle for you, I promise.
I need you.
Thanks to Danilov's help, Tanya and Sacha's mother get tickets to cross to the safe zone. However, something unexpected happens when Tanya is accidentally hit by a bomb explosion falling from above. Danilov, thinking Tanya is dead, feels the need to meet Vassili at the station. Feeling guilty for Tanya's death, which should have been his responsibility to protect, Danilov is willing to sacrifice himself, so Major König exposes his hiding spot. After hours of waiting, Major König steps out of his hiding place, thinking the person he just shot was Vassili. Just after taking a few steps, suddenly... 2 months after Major König is killed by Vassili and the German forces are forced to retreat from Stalingrad, Vassili goes to the hospital. This follows a letter written by the mother on a piece of paper. In reality, Tanya is still alive and being treated in the hospital. An ending that focuses fittingly on the figure of Vassili, who became an impromptu hero without mental readiness or sufficient experience. It finally made Vassili burdened by what was pinned on him. Although it ended in success, we should realize that nothing is instant, because it will make us shocked and confused about the next step to take. Most people tend to want to become great people without wanting to go through the process, unaware that they themselves aren't ready to be great people. Remember, everything takes process. Keep living this life with full gratitude. I'm Jack, representing the entire crew on duty. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Adios.